is an entrance.
I was just some weird kid from Jersey who didn't fit in.
The kid isn't human. We did this, and she needs your help.
People believe in the Avengers. We can't just sit around and do nothing. Embiggen! Good isn't a thing you are. It's a thing you do.
Excuse me?
What are you doing?
Look, guy, I've been practicing a lot.
You've been practicing on this?
Well, kinda, yeah. Woo!
Don't wobble.
Hey, you don't wobble.
Wow, okay.
Oh, God!
My turn.
Hi, Chief. We're at Angels 25 bearing east. Getting some radar interference. Looks like an electrical storm brewing.
Okay, listen up, gentlemen. Our job is to locate and evacuate. We're not at war here.
Raptor team, we're beginning approach.
Go! Go!
The hell? You see that? The North Koreans have assumed control. They're rounding up civilians outside.
Roger. Located one of the archaeologists.
What took you so long?
Well, we had a little trouble finding your boat.
Copy, Nomad. We'll move out just as soon as you've secured the hostage.
This is the famous nanosuit we keep hearing about.
I hate to break this up, but you've got trouble inbound. Part of an armored division is headed your way. You'd better get out of there fast.
Maximum speed. We need to know what we're dealing with here before we go on.
The sooner we are off this rock, the better.
Something doesn't want us here. Something out there is killing people. This discovery could change the future of the planet.
4 days ago, NASA picked up a high-frequency signal emanating from the center of the mountain.
Nomad, we're losing your video feed.
It looks like an invasion force.
If you can hear me, you've got to get everyone off this island. These things are waking up.
Good work, Americano. I'm proud of you.
Ma'am, how do I get to the Vatican?
It's easy. Go around the castello and then turn left through the park. Go straight ahead, and there you can find Papa Mobile.
I'm not sure that's my kind of ride.
Silly boy. Is the new Papa Mobile. Il Papa have it made all special. You see, he's good.
Welcome, Your Holiness. Hail Mary.
Oh, pretty.
Arming weapon systems. Loading ammunition. Depressurizing in progress. Complete. All systems ready. Let God sort them out.
All these guys in this room, they're here because they have the only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
That's right.
One day you're busting your back, doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat. And then next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money.
Go get him, Tommy!
Teach these boys a lesson. Break every bone in their bodies.
You want me to become one of those Wall Street boys?
Don't sass me, Tommy. I'm trying to teach you the ropes, so you don't get strangled by them.
Now you stay straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom. You abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay, then. Welcome to the family.
No time like the first time, Tom. Don't get better.
Outside of each new Assassin's Creed action RPG, nobody's really doing fleshed-out open-world period pieces anymore. That's one of the many reasons why Mafia Definitive Edition, the from-the-ground-up remake of 2002's original Mafia game, feels as fresh as ever in 2020. It also helps that it looks fantastic. I played half a dozen missions of the new old crime epic and came away sufficiently impressed.
And it's collection day, boys. So Tommy, you'll drive. Paulie and Sam can handle the rest.
Many who play the remake of Mafia 1 will have likely never played it previously, but even those who have, like me, probably haven't looked at it in well over a decade, also like me. Thus, most people are going to come at Tommy Angelo's 1930s mob adventure with fresh eyes. And thankfully, this definitive edition looks right back at you with fresh eyes of its own. Let's get the most obvious thing out of the way first. Mafia looks fantastic as a full-blown remake. I'm so glad it's been given that down-to-the-roots treatment rather than having taken the easier remaster path. From the super detailed character faces to the gorgeous rain effects to the overall look of Lost Heaven, the Prohibition-era Chicago-ish metropolis the game takes place in, Mafia looks stellar most of the time, which the Disney California adventure soaring around the world style intro fly-through of the city does a great job of showcasing. There are some imperfections, some last-gen lighting still jarringly jumps out on occasion, but by and large, Mafia looks like a brand new 2020 video game. It also plays rather like one as well. The developers at Hangar 13, which includes some members of the original Illusion Softworks team that first built Mafia, have worked in some of Mafia 3's modern gameplay mechanics, most notably its third-person combat. The result is a game that doesn't feel particularly stiff, with the minor exception of melee combat, which doesn't have a lot of weight to it. Driving will also take some getting used to if you've never played Mafia 1. This game is set in the 30s after all, and cars weren't exactly doing 0 to 60 in 3 seconds back then, and they drove more like boats than F1 race cars. I think the driving model grounds the game in its time period rather effectively. In fact, you can even get in trouble with the police for speeding, although I should point out that you can turn that off in the Definitive Edition if you like. And the organic GPS directions inserted into the game world as road signs is a brilliant touch. That said, one of Mafia's most infamous missions, and not in a good way, remains on the annoying side here in the remake. You'll need to steal a race car, sabotage it, and then win the race yourself, lest your mob boss Don Salieri lose a lot of money. The AI in the race follows an almost perfect driving line, and you have to run a nearly flawless trio of laps in order to clear the mission, lest you start the entire race over again, complete with a cutscene that you can't skip. Still, the story is arguably the biggest reason why Mafia is remembered fondly, and a fresh run through the first half dozen chapters of the game left me with little doubt that it will hold up in 2020. Tommy's story of unwittingly becoming a driver and later full-fledged member of the Salieri crime family is told in flashback chapters, with the action eventually catching up to Tommy the narrator. This clever tool allows the game to move forward at a brisk pace with little of the busy work and minutia that bogs down so many open-world games. That's important to know about Mafia 1. Even though it's set in an open world, it's really a fairly linear narrative-driven game, and I mean that as a compliment. You'll want to see Tommy's story through to the end. The payoff is well worth it, I assure you. The first Mafia remains my favorite in the series after 3 games and almost 20 years, so I'm thrilled to see it come back around and still be so much fun to play. The remake is very technically impressive and the story has aged well. Look for Mafia Definitive Edition on PS4, Xbox One, and PC on September 25th, and for more on all your most anticipated video games, stay tuned to IGN.
Everything I've done, both good and bad, I've done for my family.
Consider your predicament. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking